Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and that's Backdraft. She is looking beautiful. Now this is Backdraft's 15th anniversary car and she is looking sweet, man. Super, super dark gray. I mean, it is gorgeous. Then these light silver stripes are just looking sweet. Now this car's got paint protection on the front to help cut down on any stone chips or anything. She is just looking absolutely gorgeous. It's got a 427 stroker under the hood. It's got the true knockoffs on it. It's got great looking side pipes on it. I mean, everything chromed out, looking sweet. I mean, she is one beautiful machine. One of my favorite cars to go to a car show in because I tell you, talk about drawing a crowd. This car will draw a crowd. You can see the wood steering wheel, all the gauges, the nice finish on the dash. You can see the Anniversary Edition floor mats and on the headrest of the seats here. We got our 4-point harnesses here. Of course, our 5-speed shifter in there. That's going to be a Tremec down underneath there, shifting the gears. She is a beauty, man, I tell you what. And there's some of that paint protection back here on the hips too, because those front tires will throw rocks back here. She's looking beautiful. Got great looking stripes there. Now in the trunks in these things, looks like there's some other floor mats in there also. There's enough room to get yourself a lawn chair or maybe a small set of golf clubs. If you don't take anybody with you, you can put the golf clubs in the passenger seat. Then we got the NASCAR style fuel fill here. They used to tip that big can up and woof, that gas go down in there. I tell you what, she is one beautiful machine, and at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car, so you know we checked it out before we laid out our money. Then they go up on the lift and we inspect them and take pictures, and the end of this video will be this car up on the lift, so you're gonna be able to see exactly what this dream's gonna look like when we park it in your driveway. It's Cobra time. Let's go for a ride. Beautiful day to take a Cobra for a ride. Sounds amazing. I mean, what's really cool, this one's not too loud. I mean, if you lay into the accelerator, you can make some noise, but if you want to be quiet, you can. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we can ship this Cobra anywhere in the world. You just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Tom will tell you all about this beautiful car. Now we've always got Cobras coming in, so keep a close eye on the website. You never know from day to day what might come in. This one is absolutely beautiful and it will not be here long, I guarantee you. Now I'm literally just barely laying my foot on the accelerator. As you can see, it's accelerating right up, no problem. I mean, the thing is fast as greased lightning. And I'm gonna tell you one thing too, make sure your passengers put on their seat belts. I mean, you should have your seatbelt on too, but you know, you got a hold of the shifter, you got a hold of the steering wheel, you know when you're gonna put the hammer down, your passenger doesn't, so make sure they put their seatbelt on. Now on the dash here, you can see everything you need's right here, looking good. Even the battery shutoff is right there on the hump, so it's easy to reach. It's got a key on the left here by my left knee, and then you hit the starter button on the dash to fire it up. The wood steering wheel feels great in your hand. As you can see, she's downshifting nice, staying in gear nice. So we just had the cops at our shop a little bit ago. I guess somebody around here is complaining about driving around. I guess they're maybe a little jealous of these badass hot rods. So you need to get you one, make your neighbors jealous. Maybe they'll call the police on you. Had 3 cops at our place. That was kind of fun. Of course, they wanted to look at the cars more and they wanted to write me a ticket. So stick with us. We're gonna put this one up in the air to show you how nice the bottom side is. And make sure you share this video with your buddies, and make sure that you join us on YouTube so that we can send you a copy of every one of the videos we do. Stick with us. All right, we're underneath this backdraft now, and man, is it pretty under here. You can see the aluminum gas tank and the beautiful TIG welds, looking sweet. Of course, the frame's all built out of square tubing, all looking sweet, all the welds looking good. This little hook I got my finger in here, this is actually to tie the car down to a trailer, which I don't suggest you putting it on a trailer. I suggest you drive this thing and have some fun. But if you do have to put it on a trailer, you can tie it down right here. We got disc brakes out back. We got the BMW center section here, all independent suspension, BMW suspension also. And then I think I told you earlier, these cars are all built in the factory. So all this was put together in the Backdraft factory. The only thing that gets put in afterwards is the motor and the transmission. You can see this Tremec 5-speed here with the hydraulic clutch, the explosion-proof bell housing. We do have the aftermarket Moroso pan on the bottom side of this thing. The BMW suspension up front too. It does have power rack and pinion steering. You can see everything under here slick as can be and clean as can be also. We got disc brakes up front, of course. We got a big sway bar up front here. And here's these tie downs up front that I'm not a big fan of using them because I like driving them. Keep this nose off the curb. It looks like it's got a little protector on it right now, but this is very, very low to the ground. So if you pull up to a curb, the car is a lot longer than it looks when you're sitting there with a steering wheel. So make sure you keep away from the curbs. Don't get any road rash or curb rash on the front of that thing. Now we got some badass knockoffs here. This is just like what they used to use back in the day, but I believe these are 18s. There it is. See, 245, 40, 18s. Now these knockoffs, this is actually that center cap there tells you which way to take it off. So those hold the knockoffs on, then you spin those knockoffs towards the front. Now the wires are on there just for good looks. Back in the day, that was the safety, but Backdraft has this safety center right there. And it tells you which way to knock it off. You can see the jet-coated headers looking sweet. You can see the paint looking sweet. I mean, just everything about this car just cool as can be. I mean, look at all the neat, beautiful paint work, all the good-looking welds. And I mean, this frame has got, it's got diagonals. It's got, all the cross members are removable too. So if you want to change anything, you can pull those cross members out. And again, out back, same thing. We got our center locks, and then we got our tie wire. And don't forget, it doesn't matter whether you're on the driver's side or the passenger side, you knock them off towards the front of the car. We're gonna lower it down and take a look at that 427 stroker right now. All right, under the hood, man, you wanna talk about shiny? Check this out. Everything that can be chromed is chromed. Everything that can be polished is polished. I mean, she is looking beautiful under here. Those Ford Racing valve covers are looking good. We got a serpentine belt setup on there. Like I said earlier, we do have power steering. It's got an MSD distributor. We've got a big Holley 4-barrel on there. This 4-barrel is actually vacuum secondaries. It's got an electric choke on it. It is a single pumper and it is dual feed. Everything just looking sweet as can be. You can see they polished up the overflow tank for the radiator. We got a big electric fan there. We got an MSD coil. They've got the oil filter mounted there remotely, so it's easy to get off. I really like the fact that Backdraft uses these hard pipes, then they polish them up, looking good for the radiator hoses. It does have power brakes also. It's actually underneath that fender. You guys can't see it from that side, but I can see it here. Everything under here is just clean as a whistle, man. She is a beauty. Guys, this is the 15th anniversary car. She's got beautiful paint on her. Look at the shine on that motor. Give us a call, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your driveway.